today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Panthers at 11-2 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing, Jones. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught. It's Cunningham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He'll look to set up his blockers. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now Hall to start the drive. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Ball again on second down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll go again with Hall. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that 1st half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jones now to throw on third down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Paul on a give up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 24, Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's got room. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John. Franklin Myers. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jones throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep here.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this taken at the 49. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Panthers, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss might knock them out.